Before we sew our buttonhole, we need to remove our current presser foot. All we need to do is press from the back and push towards yourself, and the foot will snap off. This is your buttonhole foot that's included with your accessories. You want to have the B facing you, and then all we have to do is put this metal bar into the groove, and it will snap on. So just push back and that will snap on. It is really, really easy. You want to make sure that these red markings on the buttonhole foot are in front of your needle and to the left. We place our button on the fabric where we want to make our buttonhole, and then using a fabric marker, I'm just going to mark where the top of my buttonhole needs to be and where the bottom needs to be. And now I can take a ruler and lay that between my two lines and make a straight line connecting. It looks like the capital letter I. Now we can stitch out our buttonhole. We want to make sure that the front of our foot is pushed all the way to the back. And next we can take our fabric and place it under our foot. We want to line up the cross or the bottom center of our capital I underneath our needle. And now on your stitch selector dial, we're going to turn to the buttonhole step 1. This is going to sew the left side of your buttonhole. So now we can press on our foot control and sew the left side of our buttonhole up into the top line of our I. We want to raise our needle using our hand wheel to the top position. And now on your stitch selector dial, turn to step 2. This will sew the top of your buttonhole, the bar tack. We're going to sew this about 6 to 8 stitches. Now we need to raise our needle using our hand wheel. And then on your stitch selector dial, we'll turn to step 3 of our buttonhole. And now we can continue sewing, and this will sew the right side of our buttonhole. And we're going to go back down to the bottom of our I. Let's raise our needle, and then on our dial, turn to step 4 for our last step of our buttonhole. And again, about 6 to 8 stitches. Let's raise our needle, and this time we'll raise our presser foot. And I'm going to pull this over to the side and use our cutter to cut our thread. And now we can see our finished product. The last thing we need to do is taking a pair of scissors. You want to find your starting thread. And then I'm just going to trim that thread down at the bottom. And then for our finishing thread, we want to take a hand needle and thread our finishing thread through our hand needle, and then you will sew down through the top and through to your back. Then we can knot or tie off our stitch and our buttonhole to make sure that our buttonhole doesn't unravel. A quick tip for opening your buttonhole is to place a straight pin underneath your top bar tack. Next, using the seam ripper included with your accessories, we can place that into the bottom of our buttonhole and simply go to the top. The pin prevents us from cutting through that top of our bar tack. Now we can take out our pin and we can see our buttonhole. Before we sew our buttonhole, we need to remove our current presser foot. All we need to do is press from the back and push towards yourself, and the foot will snap off. This is your buttonhole foot that's included with your accessories. You want to have the B facing you,